What's good, YouTube? Welcome back, guys. Only been a minute since I last seen you. However, it's the start of the week. I want to leave you guys with a lesson for the rest of the week. Trading one stock only for the rest of the month. We've already touched on this topic previously, but I want to continuously go over it. There's always something new to learn in these videos. So, when I dedicate a video for just one stock, then it's definitely one not to be missed, guys. Let's get right into it. We'll go through a live trading session from A to Z trading this stock and talk about the thinking process and why you can trade it every single day for the rest of the month, maybe for the rest of the year. And I'll keep you updated if anything changes. Let's get right into it. And as always, don't forget that smashy, guys. Let's go. Okay, guys, let's get right into it. So I have a position open here on the Dow Jones. It's a short position. This is futures you can trade before the market even opens. Now, I want to explain to you the reason why I shorted this specific paper asset. And the reason is, guys, and this will lead on to basically the stock that we're going to be focused on today, which is Plug Power, which is in a hot sector, as I explained before. So in this case, guys, we have a short position here. The stock market has reached all-time high levels. So what does that mean? That means it's now too inflated. So the only thing that could make sense to an educated, experienced trader is to see this asset pull back a little bit before continuing upwards. If there is something called positive market sentiment, i.e. news, good news pushing that stock upwards or downwards. So when the Wall Street CFD, which is basically the equivalent of Dow Jones, DJI, which represents the overall market, really. When the overall market performs a certain way, so will majority of other stocks in this specific market. So if this stock drops, and it dropped before market open, then surely all other stocks will follow. Unless there is volume being pumped in here on market open, causing it to bounce back this way. Okay? Otherwise, if investors see this and they start selling even further, it will cause a further drop to happen. Okay? Now, when something is over, let's say, valued, or it's all-time high, the only thing that could make sense, especially when there's nothing pushing that paper asset upwards or downwards, is for it to come down. Now, look at my entry, guys. My entry was as soon as basically it dropped below that support level here, and I'm still in this position, so I believe we'll make more in a minute. But this is a trade that you will see time and time again, and if you understand the psychology behind this, say I do in the comment section, because that's what we're here, is to master psychology, because really that's all that matters, is to understand how an experienced trader thinks. Okay, so in regards to Plug, it's going to react the same way as this because it's in the same market, guys. So here we also have this stock, which is really also all-time high. Okay, it's all-time high. The only thing that could make sense when there's nothing pushing that stock upwards or downwards is basically to drop, then recover. Okay. Now, you can implement a strategy called intraday trading, which means that you're not really scalping, because you can't scalp when something like, look at this shitty chart over here. How can you scalp this? Well, you could if you're using large capital, but you could have scalped this, basically. You could have bought right here at the bottom. All right. Now, you will see the same pattern repeating itself time and time again, like I explained before. So, you could have bought here, or you could have swung once it held support. Now, guys, here's a little tip for you. When a stock sells off for no reason, okay, then the likelihood of this stock closing near yesterday's close, the chances are high. So it will form something called a U-shaped pattern, okay, U-shaped pattern. Now, you could swing here, but you will feel a loss happening in between this drop. Or you can average down by going in here, and adding more here, and finally closing before the day ends. Now that's a strategy you guys can use if you're bad at day trading or scalping, but you have to close before the day ends. It's called daily swing trading. We gave this a name previously. So let's go put this into practice. Let's go put this into a demonstration, and I'll show you the game plan for today that I'm going to show my team. I'm going to show you some results from the chat room. And hopefully you don't forget that smashy. And if you do, then Lord have mercy. Let's get ready, guys. Let's get right into it. So this here is the game plan. As some of you are aware, I share this with the team every day before market opens. Now, we're going to be trading several stocks, but usually we like to trade one stock a day or two stocks, depending how experienced you are, guys. So this is the game plan, and we're going to be watching plug FCEL because they're in the same category, and you guys already know the explanation, how we're going to be trading them and what we believe will happen. And this changes every day. So market opens in 5 minutes. Let's get right into it, guys, and let's go through the price action and put this theory or psychology into action. Stay tuned. Market opens literally any minute now. So we're going to close this position on market open. This is trickling upwards now. So this is the current support. The Dow wants to move up, so we need to close this position. Matter of fact, we're going to close it right now. It wants to kind of pump the last few seconds. So we're going to walk away from this and focus on today's trade, which is really pluck power. Now, like I said, guys, there's a couple of things that could happen with this trade. We're using a 1 minute candle stick. So we're going to see if it wants to hold specific key levels. And there we go. Market just opened. So here's the first pump. Now usually, guys, it likes to stay within range. Second candle will give us indication of what it really wants to do. So do not get faked out by this. Okay. So it's going to take a bit of time, guys. Okay. If you're not quick to scalp, then wait to buy the dip. Now, only in a bull market can that work, buying the dip. But if it goes above this now, above 66, which is the new kind of high of the day, which it just did, and that tells you, okay, not just yet. There's the second candle, guys. If the second candle goes above this, that tells you it's a buy position. Okay, there we go. One more pop, and we jump in. Otherwise, we wait for it to drop. There he goes. It doesn't. It's very slow. Okay, let's see. It's very slow, guys. Right there. It's rejecting. Like I said, it likes to stay within range. So the range is this now and this. Okay? For now, anyways. No entry just yet. So what I'm going to do, guys. Okay, there's the third candle. That's also further indication what it wants to do. But it has to engulf the last candle in order for you to say it's a buy position. Or you follow that specific trend. Otherwise, it's just choppiness on the side. So with this strategy, with this style of trading, when you trade these specific stocks, you have to be extra patient, guys. Okay, we needed to jump above this in order to say it's a buy position. Okay, there it goes. And it's a buy position indeed, guys. There it goes. So, entered 500 shares. We're going to add 200 shares on top of that, guys. So, we're up $200. Now, usually you have to be quick here, guys. You have to be very quick when taking profits. So, today, price action was key. Now remember, this stock has nothing. It has no news, no catalysts, nothing. So it's just a hot sector that has volume. That's about it, guys. So this here is the chat room so far. A lot of greens coming your way. Green means profit. Good job. Things have changed with this, but anyways, I'm gonna speed this forward and I'll see you in a minute before we close this position, but currently we are in a profit. Okay, guys, so here we are, $600 or so. We're gonna make this quick actually and just walk away with the profit, especially for this stock that has no specific news. So it's okay to leave money on the table, guys. It's okay to walk away from a trade. And as soon as I walked away, it just pulled back. So here's the chat room one more time, guys. Absolutely killing it. As it happens. Good job, everybody. If you see yourself, drop a comment below. There's a lot of greens here. Now, usually we don't share any specific figures just because it might cause FOMO on the chat, fear of missing out. So we just share green or red instead. Green means profit, red means loss. Calculated loss, that is. So this will take long for everybody to write their results for today, guys. But I'm just going to leave this here. I'll see you next time. Just like always, exactly what we said in the game plan. Okay, we let the first pump go, and we did let the first pump go. Now, the second candle was green, so it gave us further indication that it is a pump. If it was red, then we form a V-shaped pattern, just like I explained. Gotta go. Appreciate you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and as always, don't forget that smashy, guys. Peace.